I'm a principal dancer with the American Ballet Theatre and the Bolshoi Ballet of Moscow. This is my third time dancing with the Kings of the Dance. The first time I did a solo by Frederick Ashton, but this time I'm doing a solo by Nacho Duato.
Those moments, yeah, I think you're here, and now you want to push. Air! Each time you liberate something, air.
I first worked with Nacho for Romanzo, which is 3 men and a wall and beautiful movement. And I felt very close to his movement. I felt like it was very natural for me. And we had a mutual admiration for each other. So we were very eager to work together again. So I will be doing a solo by him, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. You know, I'm really looking forward to working with all of the Kings again. It's always a pretty crazy time when we're on tour all throughout Europe and Russia, and then we come to New York and do performances. We go to California to do performances. It's always a lot of fun to not only dance with everyone, but to also see, you know, different styles, friendly competition as it is, I think. And it's great to work with Ivan Vasiliev, with Marcelo, with Guillaume Cote. It's just a great kind of atmosphere because everyone is so different, but everyone can, you know, bring something completely special to the project. And we're always just, you know, kidding around and playing with each other, so I'm really looking forward.
It doesn't matter where I go, the thought of you staying by me.
You know, it's my first time working with Mauro Bigonzetti, and I've seen many of his works at New York City Ballet, and they've always been really amazing to watch visually. It's a different kind of movement. It's really visually interesting, I find. He did a piece with Benjamin Millepied and some sort of piano, and he was just like playing around and dancing on the piano, kind of. And I remember that so vividly, and I had, you know, a really great impression from seeing that. So then being in the studio, it obviously is completely different, but it's really nice to have something created on you, but to have something created on you by such a great choreographer, someone that has been working for such a long time. So he takes really your assets as a dancer, but then he pushes them beyond your boundaries. And I think that that's what's important about great choreographers, is that they take what you do well and then they push it, you know, they kind of tweak it, they push it beyond kind of the limits, really. And I find Mauro has done that with all of the dancers that are involved in the new piece. You know, there are the unison parts, there are times when we have to dance together, but everyone is just so different that when we're even given unison choreography, everyone just does it so differently. And then when we dance individually, everyone's different styles come out. And it's great to see really what Mauro is creating in the studio. In regards to Marcelo's piece, it's the second time I'm working with Marcelo. He's a very, very close friend of mine. We have been colleagues for 10 years at ABT, so he's almost like a brother. And he, it's interesting to be so comfortable with him as a friend, but then to see him working professionally and creating something new. It's almost funny because we just have a certain rapport outside of the studio, and then when we're in the studio we're really trying to work hard, but sometimes it's hard to take him a little seriously. But I think he's creating something really interesting. It's nice that it's a collaborative event, that he's also in the program as well, so it's nice to see him kind of creating movement for everyone and himself. And obviously Guillaume has written the music, and so it's nice to know that Guillaume is dancing in the piece, and he also knows the music inside out, knows exactly what the counts are, knows exactly what the notes are.
The piece as a grand finale, choreographed that way. I mean, right, David? What do you think? It's better than we've been doing before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's creatively better.
With each individual person's
personality. And the music is so strong.
Yeah.
It's an interesting collaboration, I find. It's a little bit of a juxtaposition because we're all such good friends, but we all take each other so seriously on a professional level. So it's great to be working with all of them. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of the Kings again, really, and performing in front of the audiences in New York and Moscow, St. Petersburg, all throughout Europe as well. It's always a very enthusiastic response from everyone, and it's really becoming a staple in the dance world. So, see you soon.
Doesn't matter where I go, the thought of you stand by me. 1,000 people I walk by, each one recalls your smile.